Welcome to the Stacey Rose Show for 365 days of daily motivation, inspiration, and podcast. So hello, my lovely. How are you doing today? Coming at you here live just before the end of the day. Was feeling a little bit lazy, I'll be honest. In my pajamas. Is that time? That time? I don't want to say time of year. It's what's happening right now. It's what's going on, and I'm sure maybe you've caught yourself in your pajamas for the day or 2 or 3 days, haven't showered or whatever not. I have to say for me, this is the first day in the past couple weeks that I've been in my pajamas all day and just kind of taking it back and taking it easy. I've been feeling a little bit burnt out. I'm showing up every day for this podcast. So I'm actually just here on my podcast. I'm actually not on YouTube because, I'm not live on my YouTube channel. So you only can hear this. This is just a special edition. An audio version of my daily talk. So let's get right to it because I want to keep this short and sweet. So I want to talk about button pushers. So have you ever had anybody get under your skin, get you cranked up, or, just drive you crazy and getting under your skin and pushing your buttons in a sense? That's why this is called button pushers. So I wanted to share that there's 4 types of button pushers in life, or at least to recognize them. And I love the names. I got this from my daily reflection that I'm reading. Again, it's Lenten Blessings Awaits, Joseph F. Sitka. So props to him. So, I'm not going to read it word for word, but still it's inspiring. I was like, what could I talk about? He actually titles this Hiding Your Goat. I was like, what? What does that mean, hiding your goat? But anyways, he talks about button pushers and how they're easy to spot. So the first one is direct hitters. Those who take the putt shots at you, put you down, use humor, sarcasm, give you that look to undercut you and make you feel like, that you're not worthy. Okay, so think about it. If you know somebody who does that to you, or maybe you're that person. So really I wanted to share with you are these 4 types of button pushers. I like to really kind of say bullies, however you want to put it, button pushers, bullies, nitpickers, I'm sure there's lots of names, to make you aware if you are one of those people or if you've been pushed and bullied. So the first one is direct hitters. Second one is trash keepers. Oh my goodness. I have to say, I've probably been one of those persons in my past relationship where you're the person who kind of collects the data you save everything in your little, file in your head. You play things over and over again, and you bring up the past and all the wrongdoings of that person in your life, preferably maybe your partner, your spouse, your loved ones, and you're always constantly reminding them of all the wrongdoings. Well, you remember you did this, remember you did that. And, we just keep reminding them and reliving that moment or that thing maybe they did that wasn't right in your eyes, however it was. So I have been guilty of being a trash keeper, kind of recalling certain events and reminding certain people in my past. But that was my past. I've kind of grown out of that. Third one is noisy meddlers. Noisy meddlers. They interrupt. They like attention. They come to conclusions and force unwanted and unsolicited advice on us. I don't have much to say about that one. That one's that person where they think they know it all and they have to come up with a conclusion on your behalf, right? And solicit advice and kind of tell us what to do and how to do things. Meddlers. Think what a meddler is. Somebody trying to get involved in your life and try to meddle with your situation and, trying to give you unsolicited advice. So are we on the 4th one? Stir-it-uppers. Stir-it-uppers. Now, this is typically your schoolyard bully, the one who ridicules, accuses, labels, that person that just calls you out and has a name for you and, makes up assumptions, lies, gossip. They stir things up. They get things going, spreading rumors and drama, picking and bullying, and, not a good thing. So just to recap. So the 4 button pushers, or as I say, bullies, however you want to look at a bully. It doesn't be physical. It could be someone just taunting you, making you feel uncomfortable in your own skin. Again, 1, direct hitters, trash keepers, noisy meddlers, and stirred uppers. So think about it. You know anybody in your life that's any of those or all of those, or maybe you are one of those? Reflect. And what else? Okay, so here's what to do to overcome the button pushers. You want to know how to overcome this? Okay, I'm going to share with you. First, you want to choose an unexpected response. And then you want to stay calm. And preferably count to 10. Just try to deflect on what they're saying. And then totally just say something totally out of the blue that doesn't have anything to do with what they're talking about, suggesting, or taunting you about. Just totally think about something else. Don't react to their action or words. Second thing to do is to understand. Like really just to think and understand, well, why do they act like this? Why are they doing this? What is their motivation behind this? And, why are they treating you this way? So, to try to understand, remember when people attack you, it's not you. There's actually something going on in them that they need to work out. So remember that. And the third part is talk back to the button pushers, right? Like when you just hit your breaking point, say, hey, enough. I'm done being abused by you. Save it for somebody else. And make sure when you're standing up for yourself to this bully, to this button pusher, that you call it out. You're done. You're sick and tired. Enough's enough. You're done being a goat, being walked over on, pushed around. And for them, and to look them in the eyes. That's what I'm getting at too. Look them straight in the eyes and say, I'm done. Stop it. Just be honest with them. But the thing is, we got to stand up to them. So remember, choose, understand, and talk your way to safety. I know it can be hard. Definitely can be hard to stand up to certain people. But the reason why they keep pushing you around, because they know that you're tolerating it. That they can vent out on you. They can taunt you, pick on you, push you, make fun of you, joke about you, be sarcastic, whatever it is, pull the carpet under your feet and bring up the past, the wrongs, the doings. Oh, you did this, you did that. Oh, we've been there. Either on both sides of the fence, right? So this talk is just to remind you, this is something I just wanted to share. I was reading this and I was like, okay, this is interesting. I never really talked about it. We just talk about bullies, but I guess, if you break it down to direct hitters, trash keepers, noisy meddlers, and stirred uppers. So if you want to do any homework or, any action steps here, what they suggest here in the book for homework is to write down a list of button pushers in your life. And the ways they get to you, how they get under your skin. Write those people down. So then you're aware. And the thing is, when you're aware of those people, now they can maybe be aware. Because sometimes when you're living in a situation, you're not dissecting them and realizing, oh, they're this or they're that. They're one of these characters. You just kind of become used to it, being the punching bag. And you take it and tolerate it because maybe you don't want to confront them because it's scary. You don't like conversion. Okay, I'm tired. It's just about midnight, you guys, so I'm being honest. I'm being real here. Controversy. There's the word. And so you just neglect it. But you know, deep down inside, it's bothering you. It's pissing you off. You might be like telling them off in your head. But it's time to stand up to the button pushers. So now that you're aware, you wrote down, hopefully or after this, you write down who those button pushers are, those bullies in your life. You can become aware and gain the stamina and courage to choose, understand, and talk your way out. And stand up for yourself. So I like what it says here. Then choose, understand, talk, approach to disconnect from them and render them powerless. Yes, render them powerless. So that's what I have for you, my love. It's midnight. 11 o'clock. Not 11 o'clock, 11 minutes into this. So just, stand up for yourself. Become aware of those bullies in your life, those button pushers who get under your skin, who drive you mad, who drive you insane, who drive you crazy, that you can't stand, that you resent because they do these things to you or bring up the past and bully you and taunt you. Just remember, choose, understand, and talk. Okay, love, I'll be here tomorrow, maybe. You know, the reason I'm coming on here last minute, because I wasn't going to do this, and be honest. I was actually going to take a break over the weekend and I'm thinking of like just doing this Monday through Friday so I could actually have a life on the weekends, spend time with my loved ones and recuperate. Because it is exhausting trying to like put together a conversation, a talk, and do everything I've been doing. So, yeah. This is real. This is Stacey Rose Show, the good, the bad, the ugly, sharing daily motivation, inspiration, and positivity, and everything in between. So, I figured, okay, I'm in my pajamas and stuff. I'm not made up and stuff to do the Facebook Live. No, YouTube. The YouTube stream. But I'm like, oh, you know what? I could easily just record this from my phone, and still show up here on the podcast. So hopefully this works out for you. You enjoy this talk. Makes sense to you. You get something out of it. And if you'd like to leave me a comment, head over to my YouTube or my Facebook page at the Stacey Rose Show, either one. And, leave me a comment or reach out to me. Tell me you're listening to my podcast. And yeah, any insight that you have, I'd appreciate it. So thank you so much. If you haven't subscribed yet to my channel, please feel free to subscribe. Sorry this one wasn't the greatest. Why am I putting myself down here? Okay? Maybe it is good or never. I'm just tired and stuff. I'm sure this was a good podcast. Hopefully you appreciate it. I'm being real, raw. Oh my goodness. I need to go. Okay, you guys. I'm signing off before I say anything else that I regret here. I keep yawning. So sweet dreams if you're listening to this at night or whatever time you're listening to this. Maybe you're going to listen to this in the morning. Like, what the heck is she doing? I'm going to listen back to this. If it's not good, I'm going to just delete it. But you know what? I'm here. This is live. This is a live podcast right now. So let's see anybody in the chat here. Didn't even check. Okay. Signing off. Share love, make peace, and be happy. Mwah. See you on the next live.